I'm Brett, and my team and I produce a lot of the content you see here for Destination Door County. Recently, we were asked to explore some of the lesser-known places around the peninsula. This is where I'll share with you what it was really like to put those stories together. The Mink River is actually somewhat difficult to access. My preferred way of seeing it is by kayak. There are a few hiking trails there, and those are somewhat easy to get around, but I feel like you don't really get to experience the Mink River Preserve and really understand what it is unless you get on the water. There's one trail that'll take you to the water's edge. That's a really good introduction. So for this one, I really had to get all my kayaking gear together and get out on the water. So for this one, I launched from the DNR boat launch at Raleigh's Bay, and it's a really nice facility. The one thing to remember from paddling from that location is when you have a really strong south wind, you're going to get a lot of chop. So filming this one, anytime you have cameras and water, it usually they don't mix very well, especially if your camera lands in the water. So most of the footage that you see, it's kind of POV, or the view from the boat, was filmed with, once again, the GoPro cameras. Those are super handy. And I think I had one mounted to the hull of the boat, as well as one on my head. And so that kind of gives you a perspective of that paddling perspective. For the other shots, there's a few wildlife shots. I brought along our main rig. We use a mirrorless camera, cinema camera, and whenever I go out paddling with a camera like that, I will put it in the dry bag between my legs in the cockpit of the kayak, and keep it closed up until I need it. But taking out that bigger camera with maybe a longer lens to get the wildlife, you really need to have a dry bag to accommodate it. So you're looking at something about this big, and it's sitting between your legs in the kayak. So if you do actually spill, that camera's gonna hopefully stay in the bag, stay dry. Hopefully it stays floating on the surface so you can grab it. That's one way to ensure that you won't completely ruin thousands of dollars worth of equipment. So before I went out, I looked at the weather forecast. I saw that there was going to be some activity in the afternoon, and I had to time it just right. And so I shoved off from Raleigh's Bay, got into the Mink River channel, and this river is probably unlike any other river you've been in. There's really no detectable current, and so that makes for an easy paddle. It's possible to get all the way up in the central part of the river where it widens out the most is called Rogers Lake, and that's a really good place to really kind of hang out for the day and just kind of hang out, look for wildlife. This is one of those places that I could go back again and again and probably see something different each time. Hey, thanks for watching. As usual, if you like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it. Stay tuned to this space for more stuff about Door County.